Our story starts in rural America, where this chunky monkey of a boy was born and proceeded to grow into a very, very disappointing child who continuously made his family disappointed. And this did not stop here, for he was going to do more
How much did you hear? How much did you hear? Uh, hi. Uh, hi. I'm Jackal. Nice to meet you. I didn't think I'd get this far, honestly. Uh, First, I'd like to say thank you guys so much. We're like a third of the way to 1,000, and that's crazy. I started in like October and never thought I'd get this far. I've been kind of mentally preparing myself for this for a good bit, and still am not ready to show my face, and I'm not even sure what to talk about. That's my dog. Isn't she so sweet? Look at her. She's the sweetest thing in the world. There she is. Hi. She is the love of my life. I love this dog. I will die for this dog. Yeah, but I didn't really know how to do this video, to be honest with you. I had some questions in my Discord, and now I can't see myself, so now I have no choice but to look at the camera. If you join my Discord, you'll be able to talk to me, because I join it quite regularly, especially after editing my videos. So I have some questions here, and some of them are kind of stupid, and other ones are not. I guess I should start with like a simple one, right? So like, someone asked me, why the jackal? And that's actually a really weird question to me, because I liked foxes. Like I have like a foxy plush over there for FNAF. Hold on, I'll go get it. See, look, yeah, I have a foxy plush. I love FNAF, and if you haven't seen my FNAF series, I highly suggest you go check it out because it's really funny. I just liked foxes, and at one point I was trying to come up with a name I would never change, and I just couldn't think of one that involved foxes, and so like I thought about like the closest thing to foxes, and then I thought about jackals, and I was like, damn, they're kind of cute. And that's basically what happened. I don't really know what else to say about it. What inspired me to play Subnautica in the first place? I just wanted to play something chill that I kind of knew and would have a lot of fun in. Something that was comfortable to me. I didn't want to do anything that was too off-brand, I guess. It's very important when you make your first few videos that it's something that like actually is entertaining to people and is also something that people would watch. And Subnautica videos never really died down. And I never really was a super superstitious person, right? My dad was super superstitious, and eventually I became that way after he passed away. But when I was editing the first episode of Subnautica, I got a newsfeed thing saying that the trailer for Subnautica 2 was out, and I felt like that was some kind of confirmation that I should just go for it and do my best. And so I did, and that was what ended up happening. And I was super excited when Subnautica did so well. I did really want to play The Forest, but I feel like I did it at a bad time. I felt like I should have stuck to Subnautica and kind of acquired this following, because I'm kind of afraid of being a like a single gaming channel. I don't want to be that way. I want people to follow me for my personality. I like have this kind of mentality to have like a fake ego, right? And I like to think that I'm not funny at all, really. I don't think I am. But there's also this like mentality of, wow, I'm kind of stupid, and if the cameras were on me at all times, it would probably shine a light that nobody else would want to see. Like, I'm unhinged. I'm like beyond crazy. What is the kindest thing someone has ever done for you, and what is one of the kindest things you've ever done for someone? That's a weird question. I can't even remember. I remember so like in 2012, it was either 2012 or 2010. I lost my house to a house fire, and the whole thing burned down. In that moment, I remember we went to our neighbor's house, and I didn't have anything to my name anymore. It was like the day after Christmas, and I didn't have anything but like a suitcase from a car. And I remember that the neighbors gave me her Simpson pajama pants. It was really impactful. Yeah, I know it's not much. You can't really, like, obviously, there's been a lot of great moments where people were extremely nice to me, but, like, I used to be a server. I used to work at a barbecue place, and someone gave me, like, I've gotten $100 tips before. Like, those are really nice people, and I still, like, have that memory and those people in my minds because that was very impactful for me. But, I think that was probably the nicest things I've ever experienced. When it comes down to the nicest thing I've ever done, that's really hard because, like, I'll give tips to people in drive-thrus. Like, I just feel like I have to give something to someone. I don't really understand why. I guess I'll just go with something recent since I don't really think about it. I remember this lady had come in, and admittedly, it was like just after Dad had passed away. I'd probably gone back to work for maybe 3 days since then. And this one lady had come driving by, and she had stopped at the tech counter. If you didn't know, I'm a tech associate at a local store nearby. And she asked me if I had a specific TV. Now, I'd been out of work for maybe 2 months, and I didn't have any knowledge of what was in the back anymore. She asked for this Samsung TV called The Portrait. I'd never heard of it in my freaking life. And I was like, oh yeah, sure. But what really got me was like how she approached me, right? She just drove up next to me. She didn't say hi. She didn't say anything else. She just looked at me, and I like looked up at her and I said, hi, how are you? And she said, Dylan is such a nice name. And it was just that small interaction that had been the first time I had smiled since Dad had passed away, and it meant so much to me. And just thinking about it makes me want to cry. Like, it genuinely like touched my heart. And I had went into the back and I found the TV. But this TV is like $2,000. Like, that's not a joke. That TV is like $2,000. And it's like a big TV, and it looks like a painting when it's off, and it's kind of like expensive. And so I was like, holy shit. But they had already told me that it would be like $2,000. And I was like, oh my God, this is a lot of money. Right before I went outside to them, I had a thought in my mind. I was like, you know what? This is a $2,000 TV. It's not exactly protocol. I went on the price match app that we had, and I had searched up this TV and found out that one of the stores nearby that we price match had it for $500 cheaper. And I was like, holy fucking shit. And so, of course, I'm not necessarily the worst employee in the world. I walked outside to them and I said, hey, I just got to go talk to my manager about something. I'll be right back. And, these people were so nice. It was this lady in probably her 60s and her daughter in her probably late 30s. And I remember I walk past them and I go into my store director's office and I was like, hey, I found this $2,000 TV, and on our app, on our price match app at our store online, it is $500 cheaper. And that's a big figure, and I need to make sure that's okay with you if I price match that. And they said, it was our store, right? And I was like, absolutely. Yeah. And it was our store. And, he was like, go for it. And so I walked back there and I said, I got some great news for you. And she said, what is it? And I said, that $2,000 TV is $1,500. And she was like, no, it's not. And I was like, yeah, I found it online, and we're going to price match it, and we're going to bring that TV down. And this woman in this electrical chair, she doesn't know what to say. And her daughter walks up and goes, we just bought you a grill, because the other grill had just, like, apparently they had just moved, and she's from Canada, and they're getting all this stuff to move up to her house because all of her other stuff was like totaled something. And the grill they bought was like $400. And she was like, oh my God, that pays for the grill. Like, that extra money that you spent on the grill, like, it doesn't matter anymore. Like, that completely covers it. And they were just so happy about this. And I promise you, they were not near as happy as I was just to have that small interaction with them. I still felt like what I did for them wasn't enough, because like, you know, that I still think about that. Like, I still think about that interaction to this day. So this question isn't on my Discord. It came from someone else. What inspired me to be a YouTuber? I actually wanted to do YouTube since I was like 14. I had actually had a small channel. I would report Halo Clan news to, believe it or not. It's kind of embarrassing. And I would like announce when we won battles and all kinds of stuff. It was really stupid. Like, it was so bad that the camera actually had an error code where it displayed the camera and said visuals not available, and I would post it with that, and then I found out how to change the filter on it, so I made it all like electrical and purple, and I was like, oh yeah, people are gonna love this. And it was shit. It was garbage. And but I've been mesmerized by YouTubers my whole life, and it was something I've always wanted to do, but I never really had the money to do. I should say that from now on, I'm probably going to have a face cam in certain videos unless I am completely trashed. Not alcoholic. No, I can't survive an alcoholic drink to save my life. Like, I've admittedly woken up in a swimming pool naked. Like, that's not a joke. I actually have people that could back up that story. I'm not a good drinker, so don't get any ideas. But yeah, I just can't believe that it's come this far. I'm so excited for what's to come. I'm like a giddy teenager. I'm going to spend this last bit of the video asking you guys what you want me to do next, cuz I'm feeling really strong about the last bit of the HLC series. I don't feel like I'm really doing very bad. Mind you, every video you see gets recorded and edited the day before it comes out, right? So right now I don't have any footage on it. So I don't know what's happened beyond what you've seen. And I'm feeling really good about this run. Hopefully I don't get my niblets jibbled. I think I'm done for this. I've rambled on long enough. I need to end this video. Dixie, you want to come say bye? She's out cold. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.